Hi Leo, welcome to your October 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So if you're a sun, moon or rising sign Leo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings, so not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your actions and interactions with the world at large over the course of October, my dear Leos, you get the Three of Pentacles, right? So this month you're dedicating your time, your energy to learning of all, like in all senses. This could be about learning about yourself. It could be learning about what makes you tick. It could be about literally, like this month, it feels like you're picking a subject. You're putting your mind and your energy to that. Like in a lot of ways, it looks like you're really paying attention to where it is that you feel you may have gaps in your knowledge. What do I need to know? Where can I improve? Where is it that I need more information or need more knowledge? Like in a lot of ways, you are open to learning. You're open to taking on new ideas, new methodologies. And that Three of Pentacles is going to present you with lots of opportunities to learn this month. Maybe more about yourself or your chosen subject matters than you have in a very long time. It also suggests to me as well, in some way, shape or form, this month you are going to be called upon for your own knowledge and expertise in some area. And as such, I want to say, don't allow that, because the thing is as well, like this is something that a lot of people don't talk about with the sign of Leo. There's a lot of imposter syndrome, right, that they carry a lot of. It's like, oh, you know, people put me in positions of authority and I'm always expected to lead and stuff, but like, why me? You know, there's a lot of questions that come with that. And one of the things that, you know, this kind of suggests to me is whatever opportunity arises for you to share your knowledge or expertise, wherever it is that you are asked for your opinion on certain things in a professional sense, you have the smarts, you have the knowledge, you've got the understanding, you've got the know-how. Give yourself a break, right? Accept that you know stuff. For your communications and conversations, you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is great, especially coupled with the Three of Pentacles, because like I said, there's an opportunity to learn this month, but there's also an opportunity to share. This could be a month where your knowledge, your expertise are called upon. With that Wheel of Fortune, this could very often see you in the right place at the right time. It also suggests to me an old opportunity and or person from your history, someone that you worked with, someone that you studied with, somebody that knows what you do or what you're about, is going to come back for you this month. And when it does, I kind of get the feeling that this time you're ready to move on it. This time you're ready to share something important, right? Which I really like. The other thing is as well, the Wheel of Fortune is often the results. So in some way, shape or form, whatever news, information, opportunities, etc. shape up for you or show up for you, this is about you having done the work, right? So this is where you kind of, in a way, like you can't coast. You are going to have to show up. You are going to have to do something properly, but it does suggest to me that there's a little, you can do some of this with that natural Leo flair, right? For your love and relations, you have the Four of Pentacles. So you've got that sequence right now. For those of you that are single this month, whatever you've held on to as an idea or a belief of what you like in a partner previously, that is likely to come up for some sort of change or review this month, which suggests to me, if you're single and looking and open to meeting someone, the person that you do end up connecting with this month could be very different to somebody, like to all the people that you've dated before. They could be very different to you. They could be very different to the idea of relationships and love that you have wanted or gravitated towards in the past. Like in a lot of ways, this is going to see you treading some very new ground, but possibly having to fight some of your own ideas and ideologies when it comes to relationships. Because, you know, say what you like, right? Everybody says like, oh yeah, I don't really have a type, but like when you start to study people's dating history, you can see patterns, right? We all like the familiar or the comfortable, and so this is why we tend to date people that have very similar traits, right? When that shifts and changes, it's usually because something big and fundamental has shifted on the internal plane, right? So who you find yourself attached to or attracted to this month could be vastly different to whoever it is that you've been attached to or attracted to in the past. It is the Four of Pentacles, so one thing that I will say to you is, even with the retrograde energy that's hanging around, don't forget there are going to be a lot of planets that are going forward this month, and what this really says to me is whoever comes in for you this month is likely to be around for a long time to come. Anything that comes through the Four of Pentacles, slow to change, usually built to last, right? So very interesting. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments and relationships, this is you and your partner looking at your collective finances. It's you looking at your living situation. There may be something about the home that is coming up for review within this next month. Maybe one of you gets a really great opportunity, but it's in a really obscure place. Maybe one of you decides to fast track those plans for retiring in a different country, etc. There's going to be some very interesting and big, possibly very big conversations when it comes to those of you that are partnered this month. And then finally, for your money and materials, you have the Emperor, who is also number 4, right next to the 4. So money, finances, things that you want to do, things that you want to create, things that you're working on or towards, could be causing some sleepless nights this month, as could your relationship or your partnership or the most important commitment in your life could be causing some challenges. I am seeing quite a few late nights at the laptop, and I'm just thinking about my bloody self there. Yes, all right, okay, it makes sense. There could be a lot of sort of 12, 13, 14 hour shifts at the laptop, studying, researching, really digging into something, because you've got that Emperor card there. But whatever it is, there's a very clear financial goal or reward at the end of it. So I actually really like this. Now, when it comes to your finances specifically, because you've got this next to the Four of Pentacles, this month you could be interacting with a financial institution, which doesn't necessarily mean, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. This could be great. This could be maybe your mortgage application gets greenlit. Maybe your business idea, you know, they say, yeah, actually, we're happy to loan you or lend you based on this. These cards are actually very good for that kind of thing. Even still, I just want you to be sure about it. And then on the health level, the Emperor always, for me, kind of suggests that the mind is doing 10 to the dozen, and so the body takes the brunt of it. So you just want to make sure that you're getting good rest, getting plenty of exercise, getting plenty of fresh air. You know, all the usual stuff applies. For your first week of the month, you have the Magician card with the Three of Pentacles. There is definitely some sort of learning, knowledge, teaching going on this month, and right out the gate at the first week of the month, you are literally being called upon for your expertise. Like someone or something is coming forward to say, look, this is happening, we would like you to be a part of it. I think it could be an amazing opportunity for you. I think even with that little bit of imposter syndrome, this could be a time for you to really shine for something other than your personality. Like everybody always says that to Leos, like that's all they have to offer. Oh, you've got such a great personality. Okay, but I actually have a brain too, or, you know, I'm actually really skilled at this and this. There's a chance to be recognized as a serious contender for something this month, especially at the beginning. For your second week of the month, you've got the World card, which in this deck is actually called the Universe. Look how beautiful that is. And then if you look at like the rocks and stuff, you can see faces, and it's amazing, beautiful. You've got this right underneath the Wheel of Fortune. That is an international connection coming in, very possibly. What it also suggests to me is This, for some of you, this could be a return to some sort of study. This could be you doubling down on your efforts of something. This could, in a lot of ways, the word that I'm hearing here for you, Leo, in terms of the second week of the month, excuse me, is rededication. There's something that you're rededicating yourself to, and it's like this time round, you get to see it through to completion. And we know that you're going to see it through to completion because you've got the universe or the world card. So very, very exciting. Being recognized for something, being seen for something, getting an invite that could literally change everything for you. Really, really exciting. For your third week of the month, you have the Justice card. So commitments, relationships, partnerships, especially of a business or a financial nature, are going to be featuring for you in the third week of the month. It's interesting that we get the Justice card come up there because that's happened twice now. And at this point of the month, we switch into... no, that's when we'll be switching out of Libra season and into Scorpio season. So, but even still, very, very interesting. Now, commitments, partnerships and relationships will be coming up for review. Like I said, for those of you that are getting into a relationship, this is very likely to be someone that's around for a while. Even if it's someone that you just start dating now, it's going to be a slow pace for you guys to get to something substantial, but it looks like it will last a while. For those of you that are in relationships already, you're taking the commitment to a deeper level, and it looks like there's some sort of legally binding contract involved that has something to do with money, finances, buying a home, buying land, all of that. Nice, really nice. And then for your fourth week of the month, you have the High Priestess. Whatever money moves you are making, especially at the end of October, whatever financial happenstances and happenings are going on, this is not the month to divulge them. Whatever you do, whatever money moves you make here in October, they need to be moves that you make in secret. All right, these need to be things that you keep under wraps, as the saying goes. For your new moon and your full moon, you have, okay, for your Human Design Oracle card, for the Gate, 14 and Luck for the new moon. This could be a very lucky new moon for you, but more than that, this card highlights to you where you are in alignment. So that new moon time, really take a moment to listen to your inner compass. What do I feel like I'm being drawn towards? Where do I feel like I'm being directed? Where do I feel like my energy wants to go, or my mind is taking me, or my soul is leading me? That new moon, where you find yourself, who you're connected to, what you're tied to, all of it, in some way, shape or form, that is going to show you where you're supposed to be. All right, so I really like this. It's actually quite exciting. And then the full moon energy, you have the Gate 62 and Practicality. Whatever shows up for you around the new moon as that direction or that urge to go in, the full moon is going to be the bookend to it, and it's going to ask you to act on it. This is where you have to take the steps, where you have to practically, or in practicality, make it work, right? So that full moon is, interestingly enough, it looks like there's a full moon in the distance on the card, is going to really highlight to you the steps, the action steps. This is what you need to do. So luck and synchronicity is definitely the flavor of the new moon, but action and practicality is the flavor of the full moon. All in all, I actually think this could be a really nice week, a really nice month for the Leo people. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.